How's it going, guys? It's C-RadTV at the WWE Evolution review. Let's get right into it. So Evolution, of course, started off with Lita Strauss from Alice Cooper doing a guitar solo in the ring. You know, to show the women movement. Because, you know, it's an all-women's pay-per-view, but still great. She did a really good solo. So a decent start the show. So first off, we have our first match. We have the women's tag match. Trish Stratus and Lita versus Alicia Fox and Mickie James. Alexa Bliss was pulled after she was not cleared to compete because of an undisclosed injury. I think it was like another shoulder injury. So Alexa's had a bad break ever since she lost the title because she had an injury followed by another one. Like, that's just a bad break for her. Very talented, too bad. So yeah, to this match itself, highlights and Alicia fails in the match. Trish's tosses and monkey flip were good. Alicia, once she got tagged in, she immediately got out of the ring and stalled. Like, that's an automatic fail. It's like, get in there and start wrestling. Alicia's selling was terrible. Looked fake as hell. Lita splash in the corner off Trish's back was good. Trish's hip toss was good, along with her overhead takedown and loose ass press. Trish's Hurricane Rana was also good. Another fail was Alicia would hit a big boot to Mickie accidentally, so that's another fail. And it was also reckless, so you also have double fail there. Because not only can Alicia not control her boot, she also hits her own partner. Mickey's neckbreaker was good. Alicia's taunting was garbage. Like, you cannot fucking wrestle. Focus on the match, you dumbass. Alicia's Northern Lights was actually good. Her Northern Lights suplex is actually good. I'll give her kudos there. That's like the one move she can actually do right. Lita's reverse DDT was good. Trish's two head takedowns were good. Trish's Spinebuster and Springboard Bulldog were good. Lita's Twist of Fate was also good. Match ending, Lita hits the Lita flip. Trish hits the Trish kick to Mickie James. Trish gets the 3 count for the win. So Trish and Lita are victorious. Like, honestly, at that point, I actually changed my... Like, I think it was, like, announced after I made the predictions video that Alexa was not cleared and Alicia Fox was stepping in. It's like... So, yeah, it's like after the video, I changed my pick to Trish and Lita. Like, do you honestly think I will pick a team with goddamn Alicia Fox? Hell no. Fuck Alicia Fox. She can't wrestle. She's talentless. Only there because of her looks. Goddamn diva. But yeah, that's in the rant for another day. So next up, we have a 20-women battle royal. The winner gets a future women's title opportunity, depending on what brand they're on. And actually, each competitor got their own entrance, so I'll name all of them. So the 20 competitors were Naomi, Michelle McCool, Sonya Deville, WWE Hall of Famer Wonder Boyce, Carmella, Selena Vega, Kelly Kelly, Tamina, Ember Moon, Lana, Maria Kanellis, Mandy Rose, Molly Holly, Dana Brooke, Nia Jax, WWE Hall of Famer Ivory, Asuka, Tori Wilson, and both Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. But before the match, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce on the microphones, calling everyone in the ring losers, and that the future would be Iconic, just their normal skit. So then highlights of the match. Highlights of the key elimination of the match. So the match started off with Billie and Peyton both getting eliminated right off the bat. Well, Billie and Peyton, so much for everyone else being losers. Mandy's big knee to eliminate Tori Wilson was good. Key highlight, Mandy would accidentally eliminate Sonya right after that. Selena's double knees in the corner was good. Tamina's Samoan drop was good. Nia's body slam was good. There was a 7-woman suplex. Carmella, a fail in the match is Carmella doing a goddamn dance break. Like, we do not have fucking time for a dance break on a goddamn pay-per-view in a match. Want a dance break? Take your ass to the fucking club. And then Ivory would join in. So now that's a double fail. Honestly, both of them should take their ass to the club. Ivory would then be eventually eliminated later on. Carmella would then eliminate Mandy Rose, and Mandy tried to break it up. Ember's suplex slam to eliminate Dana Brooke was good. Michelle's big boot to counter Ember Moon's springboard was good. Ember would in the end eliminate Michelle McCool. Naomi's dropkick was good. Tamina's toss to eliminate Naomi was also good. Ember's DDT was good. Ember would eventually eliminate Carmella. So yeah, Carmella, go hit the dance club. Ivory's crossbody off the top rope was good. She still got it. Asuka's Rikishi butt splash and on the rope to eliminate Ivory was also good. So to the end of the match, we have our final four. Asuka, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, and Tamina. Ember would eliminate Asuka. Tamina would do a spinning slam. Ember's basement dropkick was good. Ember's eclipse to Nia Jax was good. Ember would eliminate... actually, it was actually Tamina, sorry. And then Ember would eliminate Tamina Snuka. So we're down to our final two. Ember Moon and Nia Jax. But then all of a sudden, Selena Vega comes back in. Because it was actually revealed that she was not eliminated because she went under the bottom rope, not the top rope. But Nia would do an overhead press to eliminate Selena Vega, so now she's gone. So Ember hit a drop kick, but Nia then hits a spinebuster choke slam, which leads to our match ending of Nia throwing Ember over the top rope. Nia Jax wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Battle Royal, sorry. And Nia Jax will have a future Raw Women's title match opportunity. Well, it's about time they actually made title matches made Battle Royals actually mean something. Instead of mean fuck all. So next up, we get a 6-women tag match. We get the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan versus the team of Bayley, Natalya, and Sasha Banks. Highlights of the match. Actually, hold up. No, we'll continue. So, Natalya and Sasha's heart attack was good. Sasha's dropkick was good, along with her double knees in the corner. Bayley's sliding dropkick on her the bottom rope was good. Really well done. Sarah's dropkick to counter Bayley's slide was good, right in the corner. Sasha's second dropkick was good, along with her Meteora. Sasha's backstabber followed by a Bayley to belly from Bayley was also good. The Riot Squad's triple team powerbomb into the barricade was good. Liv's step up Insecurity was also good, along with her double splash, along with Ruby's double splash. With Bayley laying on top of Sasha to take the blow. Natalya's German was good, along with her wheelbarrow. Natalya's body slam and double sharpshooter were really good. Liv's code breaker was good to counter the sharpshooter. Match ending, Natalya would hit a power bomb. Bayley would hit an elbow drop off the top rope, followed by a suicide dive. Sasha would then hit the frog splash, and Sasha gets the 3 count for the win for her team. So Team Babyface is victorious in this match. And also, next match we have the big match. It's the 2018 Mae Young Classic Finals. Toni Storm of Australia versus Io Shirai. Io. Hopefully I said that right, didn't botch it. Io Shirai from Japan. So highlights of this matchup. Toni's hip toss was good, along with her dropkick. Io's missile dropkick and knee drop were good. Toni's German was good, along with her Kishi splash in the corner. Io's springboard dropkick was good, along with her moonsault off the top rope outside the ring. Highlight real stuff. Toni's German on the apron was good, along with her first Storm Zero. That would only get a 2 count. Io's 619, followed by her sunset flip, was good. Io's double knees in the corner were also good. Match ending, Toni would counter Io's somersault by getting her knees up, which would hit Io's midsection. Toni would then hit a second Storm Zero. Toni Storm gets a 3 count for the win, and Toni Storm is your 2018 Mae Young Classic Champion. And of course, after the match, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come in the ring to present flowers to Toni and hand her the Mae Young Classic trophy. And as we saw last year, of course, last year's final of Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, we know what happened to both of them. Both of them get called up. Both of them come to NXT. Both of them become NXT Women's Champion. They're now in a feud now. So I think it's safe to say where Toni Storm and Io Shirai's future is next. NXT. Toni Storm, future NXT Women's Champion in the making? We'll have to wait and see. And speaking of Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler in NXT, our next matchup is for the NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane defense against Shayna Baszler. So yeah, first time ever that the NXT Women's title was being defended on a main roster pay-per-view. So yeah, and the crowd coming off a really good women's match between Toni Storm and Io Shirai, so they're going to get some rest. But this was a good match. Highlights in the match: Kairi's leg sweep was good along with her stunner. Kairi's baseball sliding clothesline was good along with her springboard knee drop. Shayna's running knee in the corner along with her face first sidewalk slam was good. Shayna's stomp on the elbow was good along with Shayna extending the arm to do damage. Shayna's running knee was good along with Kairi's Akiri. Kairi's spear was good. She hits that spear better than Roman Reigns could. Kairi's running spinning neck breaker was good along with her Alabama slam. Kairi's DDT was also good. Kairi's diving crossbody off the top rope outside the ring was good, so another highlight reel there. Kairi tossing Shayna over the barricade was good. Shayna's sleeper was also good. But match ending, so Kairi would toss Shayna right into the 4 MMA horsewomen, so one of them, Jessamine Duke, would come up while the ref isn't looking. She would kick Kairi in the head. Shayna would lock in Carafona clutch. And she made Kairi Sane pass out to win the match. So Shayna Baszler is your new NXT Women's Champion again. Honestly, what was the point of giving Kairi Sane the title if she wasn't even going to retain it? Or if she was just going to give it right back? Like, that's just stupid. Like, games of hot potato do not help the title. I've said it here before, I think last week, I hate when titles are putting games of hot potato. Because it just devalues it, makes it worthless. Like, because it's like, then what was the point of giving it to her if she was just gonna hand it right back? It's like, it's dumb. Yes, it was a good match, but come on, it's dumb. Dumb is dumb. And say that WWE, like, you could say that maybe WWE wants Kairi on the main roster, not Shayna yet. Say Kairi does come to the main roster. Then what? Because I already know what's going to happen, because WWE's gave up on Asuka because she can't speak English well. And they've all but given up on Shinsuke Nakamura because he can't speak English well. And I get looking here, Kairi has some struggle speaking English, so look through the lines. We already know what's going to happen to Kairi Sane on the main roster. They're just going to give her up and bury her. And that's probably what's going to happen to Io Shirai once she gets called up to the main roster. Like, I think we already know how Kairi's song and dance is going to end on the main roster. Because she can't speak the English well, but she can have great matches. Like I've said here, I don't give a fuck if they can't speak English well. If they can put on great matches and entertain the fans, that's all I care about. All I care about is if me and the fans were all entertained at the end of the day. That should be what it's all about. If they have a problem speaking English, just get them a fucking manager to do it for them. Like, the solution is right there in front of you, Vince. Like, I don't see what's so difficult about that. But yeah, I think that's a rant. I think I've done ranting on that long enough. So next up, we get a last women's standing match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. For anyone wondering, a last women's standing match is just a last man standing match. They just replace man with woman. There, now you know. So, it's Becky Lynch defense against Charlotte Flair. Highlights of the match: Charlotte's double leg to start the match was good. Becky's running leg drop was also good. Charlotte's neck breaker was good along with Becky's toss off the top rope. Becky's back exploder was good along with Charlotte's big boot. Becky's kendo stick strikes were good, so yeah, Becky introduced the first weapon in a last man standing match. And of course, Michael Cole was, of course, on the commentary, reminding everyone about the rules. It's like, yeah, we know how a fucking last man and last woman standing match work. We've watched millions of them. Now shut the fuck up and call it a match. Like, seriously, why the fuck did they choose Michael Cole to commentate on an all-women's pay-per-view? Like, if they really want to go in with this all-women's thing, they should have had an all-female broadcast team. But they had 2 female commentators with Beth Phoenix and Renee Young in the commentary, and then we have Michael Cole. Michael Cole sucks ass. Like, seriously, WWE. I think that's the one disappointing thing about this pay-per-view so far. But yeah, continuing on. Charlotte's Beck Spoiler was good. Becky's chair shots were also good, so there's another chair into it. Charlotte's side suplex to Becky into a pile of chairs was good, a good hardcore moment. Becky's springboard kick was good, along with Becky's side slam to Charlotte into the pile of chairs. The same one. Charlotte's moonsault off the top rope was good. However, it does lose points because it was onto a table, and the table failed to break. So yeah, the table failed to break because, remember, these ain't 250-pound men in the ring. These are women. Fit women in the ring. And, usually they weigh half of what your average male wrestler weighs. So yeah, they're light as a feather. So then Charlotte had to do a swanton off the top rope to put Becky through the table. So yeah, that match loses a couple points there because the table failed to break the first time. Becky's body slam onto the ladder was good. Charlotte's figure 8 on the Becky, she would lock it in through a ladder. That was a pretty good moment. Becky would tap out, but of course in the last women's standing match, tap outs don't mean fuck all. It's all about incapacitating your opponent till they can't stand up to the ref's 10 count. So then Becky attempts to leave through the crowd with the SmackDown Women's title. Charlotte would give chase through the crowd. They have a brawl to get back to the ring. Becky would do a leg drop off the ladder through the German announce table. For once, it's not the Spanish table getting destroyed. And this time, Charlotte was able to go through the table on the first try. All it took was a ladder. Oh well. So then Becky would attempt to bury Charlotte with announcer chairs and a pile of chairs and part of the broken table in the ring. But Charlotte would get up at the count of 9. Charlotte's kendo stick strikes were also good, along with her spear. Match ending, Becky would hit the powerbomb off the apron onto Charlotte through a table set up at ringside. Charlotte goes through the table on the first try. There you go. Now they're figuring out how to get each other through the table on the first try. And of course, the ref would count to 10, allowing Becky Lynch to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. So Becky Lynch is victorious. So that injury Becky has, I guess, is not as severe as we thought it could have been. So I guess WWE is going to take a chance with it. But yeah, really good match. The only disappointing part was that it took that first time they had the table there, they had needed 2 attempts to go through it. That was the only disappointing part. Other than that, it was a really good match. And finally, we get to our main event for the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey defends against the diva, Nikki Bella. Yes, because Nikki Bella won't let people forget about the goddamn Divas era. Like, honestly, if you're trying to make wrestling, like Nikki, if you're trying to get people to take women's wrestling seriously, referring yourself as a diva does not help your case. It just makes things worse, because by calling yourself a diva, it shows that you have no talent in the ring, and that you're only there for money and for good looks. And we can tell that really Nikki's there for money because, she has 2 reality shows? Total Divas and Total Bellas. They got their own clothesline. They got their own clothing line. The writing's on the wall there. Refer to yourself as a women's wrestler, not a goddamn diva. Diva just ruins wrestling. Goddamn, why do you think people haven't taken women's wrestling series for over 10 years? Because the Divas era really destroyed the women's division. Just made them all look talentless. Plus, a lot of the Divas matches were goddamn piss break matches. But yeah, to this match though, highlights in the match. Ronda's 2 judo throws to start the match were good. Ronda's roll through to counter a attempted Nikki single leg from Nikki Bella was good. Ronda would hit a third judo throw. Ronda's toss to counter Nikki's sleeper hold was good. Nikki's springboard kick was actually good, so she had some talent. Brie Bella was at ringside. She would attempt that a couple times. That would allow Nikki to gain advantage. Ronda's leg sweep followed by a double Samoan drop to both Bellas was good. When Brie tried to interfere and it backfired. Ronda's monkey flip was good along with her 2 judo throws. Ronda's inverted exploder was good. Nikki's Alabama slam was good. Nikki would hit the rack attack, but it would only get a 2 count. How predictable. So then Ronda would throw Nikki off the top rope. Match ending, Ronda would lock in the armbar after another judo throw. Ronda and force it, and Nikki taps out immediately. So Ronda gets a submission victory to retain. That's Raw Women's title. And of course, after the match, Ronda would go on stage while the entire WWE Women's roster comes out on the stage. And then Ronda poses with her title with Becky Lynch too. And that's how we end WWE Evolution. Well, the search is over. We finally got it, folks. We finally got a good pay-per-view this year. About fucking time. Took you long, what, WWE? It took you like, what, 10 months? To finally get a good pay-per-view? Like, there's a problem with the goddamn men's division. Like, when the women wrestlers can outperform the male wrestlers on a daily basis now, something's wrong. But yes, we finally got a good pay-per-view. It was actually good. Almost all these matches were good from top to bottom tonight. There wasn't really a bad match tonight. Match of the night, without a doubt. A lot of people are going to have different matches tonight. Some people are going to have the NXT Women's title as the match of the night. Others are going to have between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler. Others are going to have the Mae Young Classic Finals between Toni Storm and Io Shirai as the match of the night. You can make a strong case for either match to be match of the night. I'll say Toni Storm and Io Shirai. They put on an outstanding match. But overall, this pay-per-view was actually a pretty good women's pay-per-view. Very good step for the women's evolution and the women's division and trying to make women's wrestling great again. So overall, I'll give the pay-per-view a 7 out of 10. Really good It was actually a good pay-per-view. Hopefully we get more opportunities like this in the future. Like, seriously. I know what you wonder, you're like, oh man, why does this guy always talk bad about WWE? Why is he always negative? Because WWE normally doesn't have matches as good as the ones we had on Evolution. That's why I usually am talking bad. Tonight, every match was pretty much good. Except for the Alicia Fox fails, of course. Then again, you can't really do much for Alicia Fox except fire her. But yeah, really good pay-per-view. And of course, next week is goddamn Crown Jewel. Oh, fuck me, that's gonna be a disaster. I'm not watching fucking Crown Jewel. That's gonna be a complete clusterfuck. Plus, there's really no need for a Crown Jewel because guess what? Crown Jewel is 2 weeks before Survivor Series. A Big 4 pay-per-view. So now, for one of your Big 4 pay-per-views, you're going to have almost little to no build-up for it because you want to know how much build-up WWE's had for Survivor Series? None. 0. Well, since the women can't compete in Saudi Arabia for political reasons, hence why we have an all-women's pay-per-view to begin with was to make up for it. You can at least maybe build up the women's matches for Survivor Series. So at least those ones may be good. But Jesus Christ. WWE is going to dig themselves into a hole. Like, honestly, I think Survivor Series is going to be the worst Big 4 pay-per-view this year. Honestly, out of all of them, right now, currently, Rise have WrestleMania 34 as the worst Big 4 pay-per-view this year. The best one was, I would say, Royal Rumble. Has been the best one this year. SummerSlam second. But yeah, we finally had a good pay-per-view this year for a change. But yeah, Crown Jewel's gonna be a complete disaster. They should have just canceled it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.